All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Ahora lo vamos a hacer bien. Creo que ya agarré todas las opciones del otro lado. Ahora sí podemos ir por el lado izquierdo. Sí, por fin el lado izquierdo van a decir. No juega.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Bueno, vamos.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Ya vimos que hay abajo. Ay, me bugué. Sí, ya vimos que había abajo.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845.
2845.
Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
¿Dónde tengo que...? Ah, ¿cuál era? 2468.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Ah, gracias. ¿Cuál es el número de los gays? A ver.
Stanley simply began entering 2845.
2845. 2845. No se enoje, señor.
Incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Mira el logo del juego. Ti, tiriri, ti, tiriri. No hay nada por aquí. No manches, es el Poppy. El Poppy Playtime. Hasta la próxima. No, esto se convierte en la izquierda.
Stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
Oh, yeah. Ahora sí se mira como el camino hacia los diamantes.
This question would not go unanswered for long.
Perdón, es que necesitaba hacerme pendejo todo lo que podía.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
¿Y si escapamos? No, hay que escapar.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Violenta muerte. ¿Qué? ¿Va a salir un zombie o qué?
Shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
¿Qué es eso? ¿Un auto? Bueno. ¡Ay, a la verga!
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise,
I know.
he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story. Trapped forever in his narrow
no me
vision
puedo
of what
mover.
this is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
No. Hello?
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Oh? ¿Qué? What the fuck? Oh. Llegamos al cine. Otro narrador.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Está narrando el narrador. Oh my god. What the fuck? ¿De qué me perdí? Te perdiste de... Uy, no sé. Wow.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Como que está muerto. Las dos puertas. Los héroes creados de Rest de Game emergen en extensión, exploración de contradictorios. Ok. O sea, este es el mapa canon. O sea, este es todo el mapa. Corredor. The Positive City is important to get right. This corridor has been moving out to make sure. Ok. Todo normal, ¿no? Se deprimió bien rico. Stanley's computer. Nature paintings. Esas son fotos. 1. La oficina. 2 y 3. Oh. Gabinetes. Oficinas de computador de esta. Employee database. Los créditos. ¿Qué es eso? Bueno, ahorita vamos. La oficina. Nuestro número. El cuarto de mantenimiento. An early version de mantenimiento. Office clock. Boss office. Ah, es el deployment del cuarto del jefe. Mind control facility, escape. Narración outtakes. No manches, están susurrando ahí, qué pedo. Qué miedo. Freedom ending. This was very first integration of freedom in the game alpha. Whoa. Count room. Freedom ending. Oh, muchas cosas que ver, ¿eh? ¿Qué es esto? More endings, fewer endings, more narradores, fewer narradores, more Stanley, less Stanley. This is screenshots o HD remix. Ok, perfecto. Warzone. Ok, ¿Qué es esto? Department timer. De cargo lift. Ah, o sea, eso era lo que pensaban que hacer primero. Meeting room. 2 option, vent. 1 option. Following the brothers important get right the 5 player will remain so many times we discuss a number of things or the many simple version in the wine out. Ah, bueno. Sending levers. Ay, el perrito está aullando. Pi, pi, pi. Mira, está aullando el pi perrito. ¿What? ¡Eh! No, se me trabó el juego. ¡No! ¡Se me trabó el juego! ¡No! Qué bonito. Es que está escuchando otros perros aullar. Dice, no responde. What the fuck? No, pues qué buen momento. ¿Explotó? Pues yo creo. Dice, no responde. No mames, esta se puso en blanco. ¡No, Teren! ¡Revive! ¡Tú puedes, idiota! ¡Revivió! Creo.